Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight, the big news, I think, is that the China trade balance data was disappointing. So you've got some markets kind of turning around with U.S. bonds up. You've got the stock market down. And we'll be watching the U.S. jobs data this week. But there's also some resistance in the dollar. So this could actually delay the Fed in raising rates, and that's got the gold a little bit up. So some of the trends that we've been seeing in the financial markets have reversed overnight with this China trade balance data. Well, the dust has settled after the USDA overnight. Pretty solid volume. We've got corn and wheat up, beans unchanged. Still a lot of people think that we're in some kind of trading range. We just need to establish that range after these numbers. The USDA did drop the corn crop, and it was due to lower plant populations. Carry out to 2320, and if we look at all the different private estimates, they range from 2,300 to 2,435. And some people think that their demand number, especially on the feed side, is a little high. Still, the market think we could see a little bit lower corn yield before it's all said and done. And maybe we're establishing a range between 320 and 370 on the December corn. We had one group that actually stuck their neck out a little bit and looked for 17 and 18, suggesting that maybe we'll have 91 million corn acres next year versus 94.5 this year. But still, if the export demand comes down, we still have a 2.4 billion bushel carryout for 17 and 18. Over in the beans, they did raise the bean crop, and this mostly due to an increased pod count. They did lower a little bit the seed weight. Carry out to 395, the range of guesses is 4 to 470, and most people think that the crush data may be a little bit too high, and that the final soybean yield could even go a little bit higher. As far as the trading range, maybe 920, and right now we've got a lot of resistance at 950, but especially at $10. And next year, maybe the same amount of acres. We had heard people talking about maybe a little bit more bean acres. And a carryout, though, of 465 if South America has a good crop and we lose some demand to them. Wheat carryout 1138, range is 1130 to 1160, so not much there. And next year, farmers may plant about 1 million less acres than this year. And the carryout still, though, at 1100. Maybe the range in December wheat 370 to 440. And we're seeing some quality issues, whether it's Europe, Canada, maybe now Australia, continue to support Minneapolis wheat over Chicago and KC. So yesterday, funds, big sellers of beans, corn, and wheat, whittling down their longs in the beans and adding to their big shorts in corn and wheat. And so we'll just kind of see how everything kind of plays out. Cash-wise, bean basis continues to drop in the barge and domestically. Corn basis trying to hold in there, and the wheat basis continues to firm. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.